primary key with respect to views in project. Here when we come to Chrome and whenever we hit this URL, what we can see that it ends up to show up here, that is home page, but that's not what we are looking for. We want to say, if we go to URL and here slash experiences slash, instead of 1 I should write 2 because I haven't defined for one object. What I can see here, still the same thing. So in this video, we will know how we can grab that one particular experience from the database and get it to show up here for the user of the website, but not the home page showing up all the experiences. For this, we need to go to PyCharm. Remember, we made this new detail function and we were printing this experience ID. What we will be doing here, use this experience ID to grab that particular experience from the database, and Django has an awesome function to be able to make this to work. After this, we will be importing render comma get underscore object underscore or underscore 404. It's going to get a singular particular object from the database. If it works, it will return that, it will spit back a 404 page to say I couldn't find this, and will display an error page. So with this new function, we will be making new variable here with experience detail equal to get object underscore or underscore 404. Then we will have parenthesis. Here we will pass experience class. We will be going to do with capital experience. Then we will pass a primary key which is equal to experience ID. Here every model inside the database has a primary key. It is unique identifier to say counts up from the number 1. So here pk is equal to experience ID. So there is the first experience we ever created as a primary key, 2, 3 all the way up, and in fact you can kind of see this if we go back to a Chrome, Control S and Chrome /admin. We will go into experiences. Here we can see worked as senior data engineer, which we have worked before. So instead of this, if I will click here, it is showing me 4 key. Now instead of this, if I press 3, it has came worked as data engineer in Amazon, which is different from the last one. Now instead of 3, we will enter 2. Again it has changed. Now instead of this, if I enter the value which doesn't exist in the website, which we haven't defined, like 6. See what it has shown, experience with ID, which we have defined in views, doesn't exist. Perhaps it was deleted or it hasn't created. So every model inside of the database has a primary key. In fact, if you wanted to see this, if we go to migration, inside our migration 001 page, here we have defined ID, and it acts as an automatic thing for us. This is an required anytime. you have a model with Django, it will be adding an ID for you. So we can keep track of different models that you have. So with this knowledge, what we can do is, let's go back to our views. Here the primary key is equal to experience ID. If there is, it will show us back to us, or if there is not, when I put in the number like 6 in the admin side, as we have seen, it couldn't find one, and it will spit back the error page with the message perhaps it was deleted. Now once we go ahead and get the experience detail, all this is a experience object. So it's going to have a summary and an image. We want to pass this forward to the HTML page. Right now, if we see templates, inside templates we have experiences, and inside that we have home.html. Here we need to create a detail.html file, and we will name this detail.html. After creating this detail.html, this is going to be sharing some information about the detail of a particular experience. So after going to detail.html, for the time being, let's write 2 curly braces, and here we will simply say experience dot summary. We will go ahead and save this. This is looking for experience object to be passed forward to this detail.html. So what we will be doing here, we will be going to views.py, and here we will revert instead of home.html to detail.html. And here I will put comma, curly brackets, experience, colon, it should be outside, experience underscore detail. So here, if I'll save this, now I'll be looking in the Chrome with /experiences/2. Yes, it worked. Here it is giving for this our first company. If I'll go with 3, it is giving for my second company, and for 4 it is giving my third company. So let's try for 6 also, or 5. See, now I got error. So now we have the ability through this to go and grab. And now in this admin panel, if you end up deleting some experiences, adding some back, don't be worried that you have experiences like 5, 6 or more. There is nothing in between there. There is not going to wreck any functionality on your website.